Good evening, beautiful thrivers. This practice focuses on getting the mind and body ready for sleep. Bedtime can be difficult for trauma survivors. Once the children are put to bed, chores are done, and the day is finished, the mind can start to loop because there's no more distraction. Then the body follows along in that pattern. We are going to do some relaxing movements such as pandiculation through the pelvis, some twisting and rocking to get your body ready for slumber. If any movement is not comfortable for you, please opt out and listen to your body. Come to your bed and lie down, bending your legs, placing your feet on the mattress. Position your hands on top of your belly and let them rest there gently. You can also place a yoga mat beside your bed if that is more comfortable, and do this practice there. And when you are finished, you can slide under the covers, turn off the light, and go to sleep. Wherever you're lying, close your eyes if that feels comfortable. Getting to feel the feedback from your body and the earth. The back of your head, your shoulders, your upper back, mid back, sacrum, your buttocks, and your feet all planted against the earth. And the backs of your arms, all resting. Notice how the fabric of your pajamas or clothes feel against your skin. Are they soft and cozy? And then feel your belly beneath your fingers, the gentle rise and fall of your breath. Can you invite in the idea that the earth is there beneath you, but not separate? You are always supported by gravity. Gravity is your friend. That many somatic practices are done touching earth. It's how we can feel our bodies moving, sleeping, being. And keep breathing, because now I invite you to do what is called a pelvic pandiculation. It helps release your pelvis for sleep and rest, as this area can be very tight and tense, even while we're dreaming. The pandiculation is very subtle. You do a very small arch as you inhale and raise up your sacrum off of the ground. Think of it as a bowl. You are rotating a bowl forward. And as you exhale, You then release and allow your sacrum to drop towards the earth. So imagining that bowl, and you're just rotating it forward and rotating it back. And always breathing. So let's do this to the breath together. We'll try to do 5. Feeling in your belly with your fingers. Inhale. Subtly arching your back, as though you're doing a little mini bridge, like you're practically lifting up. And then exhaling, curling your tailbone under and letting the exhale guide your sacrum to land gently against the earth. Inhale, arch gently, beautiful. And then exhale, tip the bowl back the other way, pressing your sacrum and lower back against the surface. Inhale, tip the bowl up, filling your belly, arching slightly. And then exhale, curling, pushing your tailbone, sacrum down, release. Inhaling, arching slightly, very subtle movement, concentrated in your pelvis area. Exhale, curling subtly, tipping that bowl. 2 more. Inhale, arching, tipping the bowl upwards towards your knees. Exhale, curling, letting everything release into the ground. Last one. Arching, subtly, tipping upwards that bowl. And then exhale, curling under, as though you would be lifting your glutes off the ground, but you're not. You're pressing into the earth, and then you release. This helps to bring your nervous system into a more regulated tone. The contraction, expansion, and expansion, and contraction. To fully release, bring your knees up towards your chest, wrap your arms around your knees, and even clasp your hands together. Begin to rock side to side. Have your eyes closed, keep them closed. And rock, feeling the release in your lower back. Make noise even. Sigh out. We'll rock 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you don't even have to clasp your hands together, by the way, and come back to center. And let your feet come down to the earth. And now let's do a spinal twist to just wring out our obliques and our liver and kidney. So let your right leg spread out onto the ground. Keep your left knee bent. And now take your right hand to guide your knee across and even lift up your pelvis a little so you can just have a nice twerk and it doesn't twinge anything. And guide your knee over. And as you do that, let your shoulders open, your head turn to the left, and then let your arm open, palm facing the ceiling. You can keep your eyes closed here momentarily, or another option is to try to look at your thumb. Just bringing some ocular movement here that can signal that it is safe in your environment. Hold this for just a little longer. Beautiful. Feeling that stretch all the way from your glutes down into your IT band. Let's add some spiraling movement to just fully release and open in through your neck and your collarbones. We're going to circle. So we're going to lift our left arm and begin to circle towards the knee. And if you can follow with your head and eyes overhead, let's do 5, 4, almost like you're grabbing something that's towards your knees and coming around and trying to look at your hand and arm as you go around, and 3. And doing this with consideration and gentleness. 2. Following along, giving your eyes that little bit of stimulation before you close them for the night. And that's 1. And let your arm come back to its original position. Open hand to the ceiling. And now begin to release and guide your knee back to center. Bring your pelvis into more of a centered position. And then come back and clasp your knees. And this time you don't have to necessarily clasp your hands. Let your legs be more loose and move side to side to release that. Even circle your hips if that feels good. And then circle them the other direction. Beautiful. Come back to center. Now clasp your right knee and let your left leg spread out onto your surface. Beautiful. Get your left hand in here to guide your right knee over. Scoot your pelvis up a little bit so you can have more room to get a great stretch and twist. You're stretching, you're twisting into your kidneys and your liver. And then when you unwind, there's a big release. Bring your head over to look at your right hand, and then place your arm out, spread out, hand with the palm up, and twist, trying to look at your thumb. Just feeling into this, feeling your body, all the ways that it can move, but also let go. Just be here for a little longer. And now we're going to spiral. Again, bringing your arm up and towards your knee and moving your eyes and head and rotation as well. That's 5. We'll do 4 more. And still stretching into your IT band and glute and coming around and looking at your hand and arm if you can. That's 4, 3, and being slow, delicate, kind to yourself. 2, last one, coming around with the spiral and then coming to your original position. Begin to release the twist. Begin to release and feel that wringing out. Bring your pelvis back to center, your leg. Grab your knees again. And then now push your knees if you can towards your chest, just to really give yourself a stretch. And even pump a little bit. Rock your knees up and down. Nice. So nice. And now you can spread out your legs to end off. Let's come into a fetal curl shape. And this one is amazing to prepare for sleep. In fact, you probably sleep in this position. What you do is bring your legs together, bend your knees, and you curl into yourself. You can bring an actual pillow here now if you want, underneath your head. Or if you are practicing somewhere else, you can use your bottom arm as a pillow. I just bend it and I use my hand to cradle my head. And then you can take your top arm and clasp your bottom arm, or you can just encircle yourself and lay your hand where it is comfortable, whether it's your pillow or somewhere else that's in the vicinity where you can still hug yourself. Keep your eyes closed, or close them if you had not had them closed. Just try that out. Sometimes having your eyes closed can feel uncomfortable if we're not sleeping. Try things out. Honor yourself and your body. I invite you to stay here. If you're feeling sleepy, you could even turn off this video and fall asleep. I'm going to just come up and grab a wrap because it is night and I am feeling chilly. Very cozy. Thank you so much for joining me. I truly hope this practice was calming and allowed you to invite in a peaceful sleep. Definitely like this video, write out a comment and let me know how it felt to do this practice in the morning. And if you're not subscribed, I really would appreciate a subscribe and hit the notification button so you receive practices. We'll see you again and sleep well.
Beautiful Thrivers, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe so I can deliver more of this content to you. Sending lots of light and love, and see you next time.